Hey y'all, Danny Moon here for the 80th time. Aries, I don't know what is going on with you, but right now I am doing the collective of Aries. I am trying to get in the energy, but the cards are going everywhere. This is like my fourth time taping this, so I'm feeling like maybe the energy is a little stirred up right now with the Aries. Maybe there's a lot going on in your mind or just in your life period, because I can't seem to get it together right when I ask spirit to bring in the energy of the Aries. So let's see if this works this time, okay? Your first card out was Happy Family. And the other three times that I taped this, I was trying to explain to you that, this is all energy, y'all. If I was doing a personal reading, it would be different because it would just be your energy coming to me. But now I'm asking Spirit to bring in all of the Aries collective energy in to help you for the rest of the week from December 3rd to December 9th or 10th. Okay, so that's when everything started going haywire. So this happy family, I don't know if you're in a happy family or maybe you're frustrated because you want a happy family. Something's going on with this happy family. And I tell everybody, I don't put your story together. I just give you the card and you apply it to your own life. So maybe Aries, something's going on within your happy family. You're wanting a happy family. I'm not really sure. Let's dig into the rest of the cards and maybe we can see what this is about. The next card you got is Woman Holding a Heart. And now I read it out of the book, the definition, because that's what I do. 3 times for 3 tapings. So now I'm just going to give you the short version, okay? Woman holding a heart. It's female dealing, a female, it could be a male too. It could be a male too, because this is energy, remember. Female dealing with family, love, or emotions. Now, if this is a male, this could be your female. This could be your mother, your cousin, or whoever is around you. The energy that I'm picking up, whoever is an Aries. Okay? This card states that the issues with your family are starting to dissolve, which is great. This also could mean that another woman who is a teacher, a friend, or a confidant to help with your issues of love, family, and emotions. Somebody, a friend, somebody that you're talking to. It could be an older person, somebody with wisdom who could give you advice and stuff like that. So these are 2 great cards. I'm just hoping that the energy is great because it was crazy just a minute ago, okay? So, spirit, guides, angels, God, the divine and the collective, I ask you to bring in the energy again for the Aries collective. Please calm it down so that we can get accurate messages. Spirit, can you please bring in some messages for the Aries that'll help them out for the week, for the rest of the week, from December 3rd to December 9th or 10th. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Now, I looked at the bottom of the deck and look what you got again. You got the 10 of Cups, which is also like the happy family. So I already see what this reading is going to be based upon. And remember, y'all, just because it says family, it could be just you and your spouse. Maybe y'all are a family. Maybe you're trying to work on a family. We're going to see right now, okay? Spirit, can you bring me in some more cards, please, so we can see what this read is about? Accurate messages for the Aries collective. Aries collective. Thank you, Spirit. have a piece of glass like stuck to my altar. It's not making me happy. Spirit, can I get some more cards, please? Can we please find out what this is going on? What's going on with the Aries? What's going on with the Aries? I still feel a little jumbled. I feel a little bit, I want to say anxious. I want to say anxious, but it's not anxious. I don't think it's anxious. I don't think it's anxious. It's something like anxious, like not anxiety, something like stirred up, you know, something stirred up. Can I get 3 more cards for the Aries Collective, please, Spirit? 3 more cards for the Aries Collective. And everybody, I have my blinds open because the moon is like directly in front of me right there. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. That's another reason why I was trying to get the energy in, because I'm trying to use the energy of the moon too to see what is going on. But you know that moon, I'm telling you, it was just a full moon yesterday. Was it yesterday? Is it still today? It was on Monday. And you know it lasts 3 days before. The energy starts from the moon, starts to come in 3 days before and 3 days after. So that's why the moon is still there. It's I'm such a moon child, y'all. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right, something is going on with the Aries. I could just tell. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. And look what came out again. In reverse. Something's going on. I don't know what, but something's going on. All right. And these 3 came out too. So let's start with the first one. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a few reversed here. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords here is clarity. That means clarity. That means you know exactly what you want to do. That means you know exactly where you want to go. That means you're listening to your intuition. But this means you're not doing any of those things. This means your mind is clouded. This means you don't know which way to go. You're in a space where you have to make lots of decisions. And you're confused. You're confused. Your energy is all over the place, Aries. So let's continue and see where this is going to lead you. You have the Page of Swords in reverse also. And this means no communication, like you shut down. So this is telling me something is going on. Something is not right within the family, within the home, with whoever. And remember, the cards won't resonate with everybody, y'all. This could be for a particular person, maybe, or maybe a few of you. But this means shut down. I'm not talking to nobody about nothing. That's what Page of Swords reversed means. Okay? Your next card is the 3 of Wands. And this actually means that you do have an answer and you do know what to do. And you made a decision. You're just waiting for something to come in. Usually this is like, usually for this card, and this is a general reading. So usually this means that whatever idea you have, it came to fruition, and you're just waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting to just to go. Like you already made a decision. You know what you want to do, and you go. But that is not mixing with this. So I'm not really sure if you really made a decision. You know how some people are going back and forth with a decision and they just pick what they think fits the situation? I think you need to step back. You see how up he is? You need to step back and you need to reflect on whatever decision that you think you're going to make, or you need to think about whatever this is that you want. Think about it. Take a moment, step back, look at the entire situation, think rational. And I know it's hard to not think with your emotions when it comes to your family, whether it's a spouse or a spouse and your kids or your husband or your wife. I know it's hard to take your emotions out, but you're going to have to step back and think with a little bit of logic, a little bit of logic. And you have to take accountability. The other person has to take accountability. Whoever in the family, if you're going through any issues in your family, has to take accountability. But it all starts with stepping back, looking at the full picture, and then going back in rationally and communicating. It's all about communicating. Also, the Ace of Swords upright is communication. But again, you have it this way. So there's no clarity and no communication here. And then I already told you the Page of Swords means shut down. No communication. Because this means a messenger. A message is coming in. Communication. And this means nothing's coming in. No communication. So Spirit is trying to tell you to get this card upright. To get this card upright. Okay? Spirit is trying to tell you that you obviously want this happy home. You want this happy home, or the cards wouldn't have came out. You got two happy homes here, and then a woman holding a heart. So there got to be love in this. There is love in this. So you do have to step back and really analyze whatever situation that it is, whether family or spouse. Your next card is the Five of Pentacles. This also shows me that something's going on, whether in the home or something close, or like in the home, or some people who are close to your heart, like your family, or maybe a good friend. But this card right here is like you feel abandoned or feel like out in the cold. And it also means that your Five of Pentacles is like you're harping on your weaknesses, like you're almost like your woe is me, like you're not having good thoughts about yourself or about this situation. But if you see, the first thing in this card that I see is I see more than one person. Okay? And this could be a child. So I'm hoping that whatever's going on with you, Aries, that it's not bringing in the children or have anything to do with the children. But I do want you to note another thing I see is that this is a church back here. So you have the resources and you have the support, but you're too busy in your mind. And I'm going to get to this. So this is Five of Pentacles. You feel left out in the cold, abandoned, you feel alone, and you're harping on your weaknesses, which is not making anything better. Your next card is the Eight of Swords, and that's telling me that you're in your mind about something, that you just feel trapped. Doesn't she look trapped? But she's really not, because if you look at it, there's no knots in that rope. She could get her out of this rope. She could take these blinders off. She could get away from these Eight of Swords. So this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. You don't have to be trapped. Now, because we're all living this human form, we're living in this 3D world, we forget how close Spirit is. If you take time out to just close your eyes and put all your burdens at God's feet, your God, whoever God, source, the universe, lay your burdens down. Tell Spirit what the issue is and let Spirit or the universe or God fix it for you. But you have to do the work. You have to do the inner work. You have to stop being angry. You have to stop being fearful. And I'm going to get to the fear in a minute. But you have to stop all of these emotions that are burying you so that you can see clearly. Now, because you got the Ace of Swords, even if it is in reverse, Spirit is trying to tell you that Spirit is here. Spirit is trying to get this upright. Spirit is trying to give you clarity on this situation. But I feel like you feel so trapped that you won't allow Spirit to come in and do its job. But Spirit also knows that you want this happy family, this home, regardless of what it is. It could be a friend, like I said. You want it because it's two cards saying the same thing. So you want things to turn out right, but you're living in your emotions. You feel left out. You feel abandoned. And instead of communicating, you're not communicating. So you need to, and I don't mean to sound mean, or I don't mean to come off abrupt, but you need to check yourself. If you want this to, and listen, like I said, I don't know your situation. It could be the other party's fault. It could be your family's fault. It could be your best friend's fault. It could be their fault. But when I say check yourself, you be the adult. It's time for you to step back, look at the situation, and see if you want to hang on to whatever this happy family is. If you want to hang on to it and you love it so much, like this heart, and with this woman holding a heart, and you love it so much and you want it to be fixed, then you have to be the bigger person and you have to communicate. You have to talk to God and ask him what to do. He'll tell you. Your intuition will tell you what to do. Because Spirit is saying you already know what to do. And now, listen to me. That could mean, maybe that doesn't mean making up. Maybe that means walking away. But whatever it is, Spirit says you know what to do. But you are too busy sitting in your feelings, or are you too busy being fearful or not wanting to know the hidden truths? This is what the moon card is about, being fearful. The moon card is about not the unknown, the mystery behind the moon. Okay, you see the High Priestess card. The High Priestess card, she's all about intuition. She's all about her gifts that we all have, hearing spirit and being close to the Lord and channeling and having those gifts. These two pillars in the back is just like the High Priestess card. So that's telling me that Spirit is trying to come to you. Spirit is trying to tell you what to do, but you're so fearful of what's behind this moon, or what's going to happen, or what's going to happen, that you won't make a move. But if you don't make a move, like I said in last night reading, you're going to be stuck in whatever situation this is that has to do with family, or your husband, or your wife, or your children. It has to do with this happy family. And I think you want this happy family, Aries. So you need to, and mind you, y'all, some of you maybe not be married. Some of you may be young. But like I said, this doesn't have to be family like a spouse. It could be your brother, your cousin, a best friend, anything like that, or your spouse. So just remember that. Apply the energies where they lay. You have these three cards, but they didn't. I like it when Spirit flies the card out, because then the people who are watching know that I didn't take it out and Spirit did. So these just kind of fell out the deck, but I'm going to give them to you anyway. You have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, this is telling me that it has to do with, this read has to do with a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, or a wife. The Hierophant represents marriage. Now, it represents a lot of other things, such as contracts, just like the that other card, the Justice card, like with the two men here and the Hierophant holding two things. It does mean just and fairness. So, and you got it upright. So I think if you take whoever I'm speaking to, if you take the first step to stop being in your feelings or angry or sad, Spirit is trying to tell you that Spirit is here. This is a godly card. You are divinely guided. So you don't have to worry about the outcome, but you got to take the first step in order to see an outcome. Your next card is the Hermit. And this also coincides with the rest of the cards because the Hermit means no communication. The Hermit means isolation. The Hermit means going within. Now, I always preach about going within, meditation and all of that. Not when there's a struggle between two people. When there's a struggle between two people, I do want you to step back into your hermit mode for a minute. Think about what's going on and come out of it with rational decisions, okay? Using your intellect, not your feelings. Is that easier said than done? It is, but you have to try because if you're here listening to tarot, Spirit is trying to tell you exactly what to do. And that was upright. The next one you got is Queen of Pentacles. Now, all the queens in the deck are very loving, okay? So, to me, this also has to do, it coincides with the cards because Pentacles has to do with your home life. Your home life. How you're built, how you build on your home. Your material wealth in your home. Okay, people always think, oh, money, money, money. Pentacles is money, but it also has to do with your home life. So something's going on in your home. And do you see how she looks? She's looking and holding this one pentacle, but the pentacle is pretty big and she still looks sad. So that's how I know that you are in hermit mode right now. But I just don't want you to stay there. Gather your thoughts. Listen to Spirit because Spirit is trying to tell you something. Get out of your feelings of feeling like you feel left in the cold. I need you to turn around and look at that church. I need you to, and it doesn't have to be a church, y'all. It's a place for you to go and conversate and talk and communicate. Spirit wants you to have this happy family. But it came out in reverse. You want to get it upright. When it is in reverse, that means there's a delay. You're making this a delay for yourself. Spirit is saying, because you're in your mind, this is why this delayed. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. Stop thinking these crazy thoughts that you are thinking. Remember, thoughts go to the universe, and the universe brings it back to us and makes them real. So try to chill when it comes to thinking these and feeling trapped and thinking these crazy thoughts. It's hard for me too, y'all. It's really hard for me too. I talk a good game, but it's really hard for me too. So, but you got to put the work in. That means you have to communicate. You can't shut down. You can't shut down because you know exactly what you want to do. That doesn't mean stay. That doesn't mean it could mean walk away for you, but you have to make a decision, Spirit is saying. You have to communicate about it. You have to be intellect. You have to use your intellect on it instead of your heart and your emotions. You can't be scared to go forward so that you can create this happy family that you are desiring for, that you want. Okay? Wow, that was deep. And that took several That took several times to do. This is like my fourth time, maybe even my fifth, trying to record this for the Aries. So please leave in the comments if any of the cards resonated with you, and leave in the comments if it didn't resonate with you. Just leave a comment so that I know that you watched the video. Thank you. I love you all for subscribing. Please tell someone, subscribe, share, let everybody know about your reading. And hopefully, Aries, we will come back. When I finish the signs, I'm going to do them all over again. And hopefully you'll have a little bit more better of a read then, because maybe you will take Spirit's advice, as in move forward, communicate, no bad thoughts, you're not trapped, creating a happy home. Also, remember, this card says that there is somebody coming in your life or in your life who is a friend, a teacher, a wise person who is trying to help you with your emotions, help you with whatever's going on. You have the resources, and you have the people around you. Even if it's one person, somebody's there for you to reach out to and help when it comes to this situation. Or maybe it's just the spouse that you need to talk to. Maybe it is the person that you need to reach out to and sit down and communicate clearly to. I hope all of that made sense. Sometimes I go back and I watch my videos and I sound so ghetto fabulous, but if you understand what I'm saying, that's all I really need you to. I don't need you to look at the craziness, or I need you to take the message, what Spirit told you. Okay, so please apply it to your life. There's no reason to fear. All right. You are divinely guided, and you're going to always be okay. So with that said, if you need to email me, my email is Karen, Karen, the number 4, the word dance, DANCE. I also do short little free readings. All I ask for you to do is to donate to my cards. Just email me and let me know. And then we'll go from there. Have a blessed evening, Aries.